ex-love of Russian who sold his $14.7 million Montecito home to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, tells of his death threats. The Russian banking tycoon who sold Harry and Meghan their California dream home left his girlfriend fearing for her life following a series of terrifying threats. She claims so-called Scarface Oligarch Sergey Grishin, 54, who the royal couple paid $14,650,000 for his luxury mansion in June, is accused of issuing a series of chilling threats to his former lover, Ekaterina Loginova, 30, when she left him, which included getting her jailed. Making her child an orphan to flee is not an option, because I will be looking for you always and everywhere, he's said to have told the glamour model in a terrifying video. And in other messages she received said, "You will be literally ripped into pieces." And another message 30 minutes later she was warned that then 8-month-old son Mark would end up in an orphanage. Speaking exclusively to Mail Online, Miss Loginova wondered how much the Duke and Duchess of Sussex knew about the former owner of the Chateau of Riven Rock in Santa Barbara before the sale. Unlike Meghan and Harry, they do not deserve any such problems, said the model. I was just shocked they didn't check the seller before the transaction. Grishin is a Russian-American billionaire entrepreneur who was president and chairman of the Ross-Avra Group, nicknamed the Scarface Oligarch due to his earlier purchase of the Scarface estate, where Tony Montana got blown to bits and Winston Churchill and Albert Einstein also stayed. He made several videos on his private Gulfstream jet which purported to confess to involvement to financial machinations in the rags to riches 1990s in Russia. Grishin co-owned the Rosevro Bank and claimed that he committed the largest bank fraud scheme ever, outstretching a 60 billion heist from the Russian central bank. He said he wanted to explain how a single person like me caused the collapse of the Russian banking system, apparently as a come-on to the US authorities. In one video film on his jet, he claimed he made Russian bankers use a Polish designed pen to write checks for $2 million. The special ink could then be made to vanish, allowing him to rewrite the check for $250 million. He claimed the scam was earlier blamed on the Chechen mafia. He claimed the larger alleged robbery involved financial manipulations by Estonia at the time when the Soviet Union was collapsing into chaos. He said, "Many people think that Chechens came up with the scheme with an advice. This is not true. I invented it. I stole a lot in Estonia and Russia. It was the largest fraud scheme because no one knew exactly how much money was stolen," he added. Grishin has praised Trump and his slogan about making America great again, but made clear he wanted a US passport because I wanted to be safe. I'm kind of under fire right now by the criminal world of Russia, by top government officials of Russia too. Grishin spent 10 years living in the house situated in the exclusive enclave in Santa Barbara. He sold a 7-acre site complete with pool, tennis court, guest quarters and stunning main house to the Sussexes for a heavy discount, having previously asked £26 million 3 years earlier. Ekaterina briefly became chatelaine of Riven Rock in 2018, moving in with her mom and son for weekends and holidays after beginning a relationship with billionaire Grishin. At first she thought it was a dream come true, she told Mail Online in a first interview. People said this could only happen in fairy tales, when the princess is waiting for the prince who will save her from the dragon, propose to her and live happily ever after, she said. The lives were split between two homes. Riven Rock was used at weekends and to entertain friends, including movie stars who she declined to name, and a penthouse in Los Angeles. The couple met through mutual friends, and within weeks, to astonishment, Grishin proposed, inviting her to live with him in the States along with her son and mother, Olga Frolkina. 58, pictured in the now royal mansion in California. My mom liked him a lot, she admitted. He was so kind and treated her very gallantly. But things turned sour in June 2018 when Ekaterina overheard a furious row between Grishin and his estranged wife, Anna Fedoseva, who claimed he made threats to her during their messy divorce. She decided to break off the relationship and leave the United States, but the model herself soon found threats back in Moscow that left fearing for her life. As she says, Grishin portrayed himself as the devil. She says he told her, "All I wanted was a family and a child. I didn't teach anyone. Are you done humiliating me? Now it's my turn. The devil will rise and he will render his justice." She claimed he was furious and he could not stop talking about he would destroy Anna's life. "I was really scared. I understood that I needed to save myself, my little baby and my mom. We packed our bags and left for Moscow," she says. He was then subject to a barrage of online abuse and threats, including the rambling video berating her and others who he felt betrayed him. They would end up in the underworld. He threatened, "You're now dealing with the devil and he will come for you. It will happen this year already, no later." He threatened that she would be jailed in Russia over an alleged theft of more than $100,000 from his Los Angeles safe, for which he says investigators found no evidence. He's accused of taunting her with having worked as a webcam model, saying that she should now become employed as a sex worker. In one video she says, he said, "So it's time to get back to the sex industry, my dear Katya. It's good money, although not too long. And you, Rita, have to join her. It would be fun. Two girls. People love lesbians. Nothing new to you." Another video she says he told her, "You're telling me that you're scared of me. I always told you that I have three identities. A little boy, adult man, and a masked man. Voland, the devil." Today, Ekaterina says, "I'm still afraid of him. For more than 6 months, I was not able to leave my home. I could not sleep well. I got up at 6 a.m. every day and received threats on my messenger." Grishin failed to provide a comment for publication on the allegations, which he's understood to deny. A spokesman for Grishin said he was the unfortunate victim of fraud perpetrated by his former wife in respect of what he has been obliged to file legal proceedings against her. He's believed to be standing by his claims that Loginova stole around $130,000 from him in Los Angeles. Despite her strong denials, he's questioned her motives in making allegations against him, it is understood. Prince Charles holds a grudge against the Middleton family for this reason. Many are surprised to learn that Prince Charles is not a big fan of one of his in-laws because of a secret family feud. Prince Charles loves his daughter-in-law, Kate Middleton, and his three grandchildren, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Princess Louise, and often wishes he could spend more time with them. According to Royal Insider, Prince Charles has a grudge against Carol Middleton, the mother, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, because she sees their grandchildren more often than he does. Prince Charles is not happy about the maternal grandmother's privilege and has therefore started a royal battle. Royal reporter Katie Nicholl spoke to a friend of the royal family who had this to say about the fight between Charles and Carol over who gets to spend time with their grandchildren. Charles feels very much that the Middletons get more of their share of time with George and Charlotte. In comparison, he sees them very little, and he bears a little bit of grudge about that. The source went on to explain that even Prince William spends more time with Carol and added he certainly feels William spends more time with the Middletons than he does with his own family. It has happened in the past that Kate and William bailed from the royal Christmas events to be with Carol and the Middleton family. Royal author Phil Dampier recently revealed that since the departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from the royal family, Carol has stepped up to play a more prominent role in Kate's life. Dampier stated, "Carol is a very strong woman who comes from a quite humble background, and the fact that she has worked herself up with a successful business has given her a backbone of steel. Kate often turns to Carol for advice and comfort all the time, and she spends a lot of time with William and Kate's three children." Dampier concluded by that now that Harry and Meghan have in fact left the royal family, there is a lot of pressure on William and Kate. Carol will be a stabilizing and supportive force in the background, looking after the kids when needs be, and also just being for them. Carol is very much a power behind the throne, and her influence is immense. William's in-laws have become like second parents, and Carol is almost like a Diana-type mum. Experts say some feuds are less problematic than the others.